With winter upon us, I have gone ahead and bought one of those Chinese diesel heaters. Here's what comes in the kit. Chose to use this DeWalt box to stick it in, and bought some additional accessories, some 3-inch ports, tape for the exhaust, an exhaust port, and a different tank, because that other one is not going to fit in that box. Planning on using the angle iron to create the base for the heater itself. Because of the ribs and everything in here, I'm going to plan on putting the tank in the back section. I'll cut these little ribs down. Diesel heater will mount on this side, again up on the base, probably about there, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, here's the frame for the diesel heater unit. Again, the aluminum angle, I've just made a frame out of it and mounted the base for this. Mount on like so. And then I'll bolt that into the box. Just drilled the 3-inch holes for the air vents to allow air in. And then also on the inside, I trimmed down these little support flanges here and on this side. This is molded that way, I can't cut it, otherwise I'd be cutting in a hole. I chose to put the tank here, so I'm going to have to get some rubber grommets to fill that space in the back. I chose again doing it over here because I couldn't cut these because they're part of the fastening system, and I would have had them interfering here if I tried to mount the tank on the inside. So it won't be flush to the box, but I'll put some rubber grommets in here to fill that space so it's a nice tight fit. So here's my progress. Here's the exhaust. This is where the heat will actually come out. I'll attach my piping to this and run it into my tent. Coming in on the inside, this will attach directly to the output on the diesel heater. There's the exhaust. Tank is mounted. I have the fuel line running. I'm waiting for more fuel tubing that will attach to the end of the filter, which will run into the pump, which is at an angle, which I'm going to run up, and then it'll go down under the diesel heater that's going to sit right here. Venting, I chose to vent just one side. I didn't want to vent on the exhaust side in case exhaust would get sucked in. And there's the frame of the diesel heater, and I'm waiting for the gas tubing to make the final connections and then mount the unit in the box. Well, I've had a slight delay. For the size of my box, the exhaust pipe, I cut it off and shortened it, and I ended up with an end like that. Well, that doesn't fit on this piece, so I had to splice the two ends together I put some metal tape around it, and then also some light gauge steel, taping that up. Then I'll put the heat wrap on it, and hopefully that'll work. So, never as simple as you hope it would be. Okay, super stoked. Finished with my build, and it's complete, and it's done, and it's working. Feel the warm air coming out. So there's the exhaust port there. Tank, the unit. I've got it vented over here to let cool air in so it can get sucked in. This is what I was waiting for, was the 12 volt plug. I'm currently running it off my Jackery battery pack. I mounted the control unit underneath the lid. It gets all closed up. There's actually a remote control I can have in my rooftop tent. And there you have it. There's the one of the air sources for the unit. All the wiring is here. There's the plug I just did for a quick connect for an outlet. Something's burning, that's not good. Ooh, something's really burning. I'll have to sort that out. Okay, 90% there. Alrighty, back after the smoke episode. I got online to check out what was going on, and the exhaust pipes can get extremely hot. I mean, red hot. I saw in one of the videos. It is wrapped with fiberglass heat wrap, and based on the pictures I took, that is what's smoking. That is getting so hot and burning and smoking. The recommendation is to turn the blower down instead of having it on high. Reduce it to a lower speed. I've got it down to the lowest. There's plenty of hot air coming out that will be able to heat my tent, probably roast me, and there is no longer any smoke. So that was the issue. Just the exhaust pipe gets extremely hot, and it was burning the heat wrap and smoking that, but problem solved. I'm gonna secure these up against the side here, and we will call it good. I would say this is a success. Let me know your comments, what you think, questions about my build. Here it is, my diesel heater in a box build. On the one side, you've got airflow vents allowing airflow in. You've got the 12-volt plug. The opposite side, you've got the hose attachment and the hot air out and the exhaust port. The diesel heater itself, gas tank. All my wiring is secured to the side. Then my exhaust hose, not exhaust hose, my heater hose. Run that into my tent. exhaust pipe and muffler, so it's a little quieter. My 12-volt power source with a lighter attachment, the remote for the unit, all secure in the box.